Student Hoop Day here with the Ole Miss Spirit. We're joined by former Ole Miss quarterback David Morris. He's the founder of QB Country, one of the leading quarterback developing and training companies in the country. Coach Morris, thank you for your time this morning.
Good to be on, Sadu.
Absolutely. You've obviously trained some really big names. Your former college roommate, Eli Manning, his successor in New York with the Giants, Daniel Jones. You've trained Gardner Minshew. But the name I think most Ole Miss fans want to hear you talk about is John Rhys Plumlee. You've obviously had a relationship with him since high school. Were you surprised at the way John Rhys broke out onto the scene last year?
You know, I knew he was talented enough to play as a true freshman, and I knew that he would be in the mix in the backup role right initially, and then there was an injury and he gets his opportunity. And I knew he's the type player that he's going to play well in big moments. He's a gamer. He's a player. He's a quarterback. So, I would say that I didn't necessarily project that, but it didn't surprise me.
What have you focused on this offseason? I mean, I guess the players have reported now, but maybe some things he came to you with after playing in the SEC season, or maybe some stuff you saw in his game?
Yeah, I mean, I think in general you're trying to grow in every aspect of playing the position, and I think that for John Rhys, being a true freshman and playing in big SEC games, I think the main thing is he got incredible reps and experience, and so this offseason, we kind of went back to the basics and really focused on mechanics, passing mechanics, feet, time, feet concepts, and then just trying to sequence up, feet, hips, shoulders, to make the motion be most complementary from, fingertip to toe. And he's really grown. He didn't get enough credit last year for the type of passer that he is. But if people think he's not a passer, they're going to be surprised. And he can throw any throw over and over again. The main thing, believe it or not, that we worked on this offseason was just touch, the ability to layer it in, hard, soft, a little trajectory, firm, flat, arcing ball. I mean, all of them, and really trying to master each throw. Certain throws can be thrown through lanes or overhand, at different paces and different timing on each rep. And so, there's just so much that goes into being an elite passer, and it really never stops. And so, but he's a capable thrower, and he didn't get much credit for that last year. He's somewhat limited offensively last year, in my opinion. But you're going to see a guy that they're not. If people aren't expecting him to be able to sling the ball around, they're going to be surprised.
That was one of my main questions. Obviously, the system Ole Miss ran last year with Rich Rod, it's obviously run-centric, and he showed out in that. But what do you think having Lane Kiffin and Jeff Levy does for him?
Well, both those guys know how to call a game. Both those guys know how to coach a quarterback. Both those guys know how to, score points and get first downs. They also make playing quarterback easier than other people. And that's a big deal. I mean, there's enough going on the plate of a quarterback every play. And so the ability to make the play make sense, the progression makes sense, tying your feet to progressions. There's a rhyme or reason there. And those two guys have had just tons of success. And so I think John Rhys is super excited about that. I also think that, the ability for him to really dive in and learn this new offense is obviously integral in this challenging time of, kind of COVID-19 and the lack of meeting time and spring practice and all that. But he's worked hard. He's worked hard there. And I think he's super excited.
Absolutely. I can't let you go without asking about your former roommate, Eli. He obviously left the NFL, retired, but he's on Twitter now. Did you ever see this day coming?
I really didn't. In fact, when I saw that first tweet, I texted Eli, I said, "E, is this you? Like, are you really on Twitter?" And he said, maybe, and I was like, my goodness, so, of course, in Eli fashion, he comes out, firing and, just some incredible comments and tweets and, as always, bringing the humor and the personality and always giving people a hard time. So, I mean, I think, I'm excited to kind of, see all the grief that he's going to get all his buddies, that are on social media.
Absolutely. He's known as a prankster. If you have, being his college roommate and being his roommate on the road, do you have one story you can maybe leave us with that embodies the prankster Eli Manning is?
Oh man, I got 100. None that are probably, none that necessarily stand out more than the others. He's an incredible person. Eli's one of my best friends. I have so much respect for him, and man, he is, the way he does things, the father he is, the husband he is, the player he was, and just the ability to be humble through it all. He's taught me a lot, and I'm just super happy that him and Abby and the family get to enjoy a little bit more family time, and and also get to be around each other a little more. And I'm excited about this next phase in his life. So, social media will probably be a super small part, but it'll be fun for people on the outside.
That's awesome. All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time. I wanted to get you in and out. So once again, really, really appreciate it.
Hey, Suda, anytime, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Thank you.